Hey y'all, welcome back.
It's Wednesday, so you know we're winging it. I cannot believe it has already been a full month since we got back on the road after our 3-month lockdown. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
We've seen and done a lot in that 1 month, and we thought we'd give you an update on how things are out on the road and what we're seeing. So that's the topic of this week's Wingin' It. Okay, so y'all know the rules of Wingin' It. We set the timer on my phone for 10 minutes, talk about the topic. When the timer goes off, we wrap things up, totally unedited, unscripted, and you get what you get. All right, 10 minutes on the clock, we're winging it. Woo!
Yeah, it's crazy that literally it's been exactly a calendar month since we've been out on the road from the pandemic or whatever. And of course, if y'all are kind of watching the news and stuff, which we see very little of, but Texas has kind of gone backwards on this thing a little bit. But, being out on the road, we're not really seeing that. From time to time, some of the places we go to, now the restaurant we just ate at here in town, what town was it?
Edna.
And we ate at a Mexican food restaurant yesterday. It was pretty clamped down, and you felt very, very safe.
Yeah, they were taking everything very seriously.
Yeah, you couldn't go in the doors without a mask. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, you can take the mask off when you're eating, but there were the tables were way spread out in there.
Staff was all wearing masks. There were no menus.
None.
You either looked up the menu on your phone through their website, or they had one area on the wall where they had the menu up that somebody could go look at. And you went out a different door than you came in when you left the restaurant.
Yeah. So that was probably, and that's almost a month since we went on the road, and that one was clamped down probably more than any other place we've been to.
But what we're finding is overall, folks are being cautious.
Yes, they are.
And I think before we go too far, we need to clarify for folks who are new to our channel, we are full-time RVers.
Yes.
So we live in our RV. So we have to have somewhere to park the RV every night and camp.
Yeah, but even with that, and now it's been a month since we've been out, I honestly think this is one of the safest things you can be doing. If you had to take a family vacation and can't figure out how to do it, I think in the RV might be a good way to do it, because especially if you're going to a campground like a state park or a Corps of Engineer or one of these parks we've been to. It's very, very easy to socially distance. We haven't been really close to anybody, and of course the sites are way spread out. Mm-hmm. So that has not even been an issue. We kayaked, we biked, we hiked. We never, in all of doing all of that, we never really got close to any other folks. I mean, it was about as safe as anything you could do, I would think.
Well, and what we're finding is that we've been so far to River Authority parks and to Corps of Engineer parks, like Tom said, and what we're finding is that each park handles it a little bit differently.
Yep.
In some places, the public restrooms are not open in the camping areas. In some places, they're keeping them just exceptionally clean. In some places, they are not renting things like kayaks, and in other places they are. So it just depends on where you're going. The park that we're in now is a River Authority park, and they called us ahead of time to let us know that the office was not going to be open, but they already had all of our information, so they created a packet for us to pick up. They told us where to go to find our packet. It was a no contact check-in, and it's a gate key, gate code to come in, and and where we are, there are no other campers in the section that we're in.
Yeah, I mean, during the week, I'll tell you, during the week, all of these campgrounds have had plenty of availability.
Yes.
I mean, so if you're having trouble trying to find a place to go to, take your vacation during the week.
Yeah.
Because the places, all of them, every single one of them, have had quite a bit of availability during the week and been very safe places to go to. Now, granted, in the first one we went to, they had a swimming area, and on Saturday it got crazy. There were a lot of people there, but that's, you know what, you can distance yourself away from that. I mean,
you can choose not to swim.
Yeah.
When,
it's your choice. Stay away from that if you feel like it's too close. I mean, we didn't even go close to that.
No.
So I mean, you can make it extremely safe. Probably these areas to me are much safer than being in the Houston area, even if you were at a Sticks and Bricks house, because most of you are probably going to the grocery store or going to Walmart or something from time to time, and I can guarantee you encounter a lot more folks doing that.
In any big city.
In any big city.
And that's the thing too. We have been, the closest towns to us have mostly been very, very small towns.
Yep.
And so I think the biggest population of a town we've been around in this month is still less than 5,500 people or so.
Yeah, and so even the grocery stores, if you go in, there's not many people in them.
Right.
So it's just a much safer environment, period. And there's a lot of things to do in these parks. You know, the hiking trails, biking, kayaking,
fishing.
Yeah, I mean, and if you have a boat, that can really take it a whole nother level.
Right.
And we see a lot of people with boats. So I guess my main point is, you know what? If you need to get out and about and you have an RV, I think you should do it. I mean, I think it's very, very safe. We do have some people giving us some negative comments on some of our videos because they're thinking that we might be helping spread COVID-19, and I think that's absolutely crazy. I mean, I think there's just no way. We're not putting ourselves in contact with people to even have a chance to spread it. You know, we're wearing our mask when we go in places, but even at that, we're still keeping 6 foot or more distance, even when we have a mask on. Right. So the way we're doing it, I feel it much safer. In fact, I feel blessed that we have this and that we were full-time RVing, because we aren't stuck in a Sticks and Bricks and just stuck there all the time. We've been able to get out and be in nature, and I'm telling you what, it's a wonderful thing. And you know, if you don't have an RV already, you know, go to our website, rvtexasyall.com, and look up Rent an RV. You know,
we have a rentals page.
We have a rentals page on our website, and we're affiliates for Outdoorsy. And what Outdoorsy is people that own RVs that'll rent them out, and you can pick the place you want to go to and rent it from that place. You can drive to it, and they may even set the RV up for you. You may just have to show up, and the RV will be there. You know,
right.
So you don't have to pull the RV a long distance. You just rent it right where you're going to be going. So, you know,
and we've seen a lot of folks doing that.
Oh, a lot of folks are doing it.
Parks.
And our affiliate with Outdoorsy has been phenomenal. A lot of folks are doing it. And I mean, I just think it's a great thing. Why stick around at home and wonder what are you going to do for a vacation when you could get outdoors, and you could. Yeah, some of the other activities are going to be limited. I don't think I would be going. A lot of the museums and stuff like that are closed. So if you're going to a town or something to do things, amusement parks and stuff like that may not be your best alternative, and most of them are closed anyway.
Yeah, we were just in another town that we were really looking forward to going into the community museum. We had heard great things about it in Fayetteville, and unfortunately, it's normally open one day of the week on Saturdays,
yep.
And I'm sure because of everything, it was closed. So that was disappointing, but you know what? It's one thing out of just being out here, and we're just enjoying being out in nature, listening to the birds, watching the deer. going fishing and hiking and biking and kayaking, and you can do all of that and stay social distance. So I don't want y'all to worry about us. We're doing just fine.
Yeah, we have friends at RV resorts that are staying, and like the pools, they're limiting how many people can be in the pools. So a lot of the RV resorts, but you know what? You're on your own, folks. If you go, it's your decision to do things, and keep yourself distanced from people. I mean, you can, if the pool's too crowded, you just don't go to it.
Right. Use your sense. You know?
Yes, that's all you have to do. But I mean, this is a very safe way to get out and have family fun. Let me tell you, here's another awesome thing about getting out to some of these state parks or Corps Engineer. You're not getting great TV reception, so you're not going to watch a lot of TV. Let me finish this. Not going to watch a lot of TV. The kids aren't going to be on their phones and everything else. They're not going to get good phone reception. So, you know what? You're going to be able to spend time as a family and get to do some neat things. And so, yeah, I say get out there if you can.
Yep.
And enjoy the great outdoors. Never been a better time to do so.
And on that note, happy 4th of July.
Yes.
I know it'll be a different 4th of July for a lot of us.
Hey, where we're at, they're actually going to have fireworks. Now, you drive into a parking lot and you stay in your car,
right,
and watch it from your car. But I'm excited to be able to get to see fireworks on the 4th of July. I mean, another tradition that we want to make sure stays there.
Absolutely. So we look forward to hearing your 4th of July plans, how you're going to do it this year,
Yep.
and what your plans are for the rest of the summer. We're changing campgrounds every week, so we got a lot of good stuff coming up. Hit
Yep.
that subscribe button if you haven't already joined us. Until next time, y'all, safe travels.
And happy camping.
Bye.
Bye.